Hello everybody, it's Steve Katsikaris, Norland, Coboconk Community Watchdog. Just talking to everybody up here on Trails End. I just got the Shadow Lake newspaper here. I just want to thank the folks at Shadow Lake Association for dropping this off today. Thank you very much. I just wanted to go over a few things here in the Shadow Lake magazine. And really it's just one thing I really want to go over. And you know probably what it is the water quality of our lakes, which is probably, pretty important to most people around here, especially if you're going to be swimming and taking water out of your out of the lake into your home or cottage, I should say. But yeah, we got the E. coli test program here, and we can see Shadow Lake here, seeing some really impressive clean water values. Like that's really great. Shadow Lake 5, 12, yeah, Silver Lake's down to 9. So this is all great that the Shadow Lake Association has put this up, but I know that the cottagers in this area are, very smart people, and I think it's very responsible of the Shadow Lake Association to not only give us this green document here that you give us, the newsletter, but also, since we have the internet, maybe you can provide the scientific data where you actually got these readings from, and also show the financials of how the Shadow Lake Association paid for these. Because right now I'm saying that these levels are a little bit suspicious. So let's clear this up, and I'm sure the cottagers will agree with me that a lot of them on the lake are university educated, that we need to see the primary resources of these quality tests, starting with what university, day, time, the scientists that test it, and how you paid for it. Then we can say that these readings are true and correct. Right now, I'm thinking that these readings are a little bit too low, and I think that with all the illegal sewage systems in the area, that this is just kind of like propaganda. So, Shadow Lake Association, please prove me wrong. I know that the water is not this clean in this lake. I've been here all my life. I've never smelt smells like I have on the Gull River. I was actually talking to a gentleman during the election last time in 2014, just up by the dam there, and he's now selling his place, and his biggest concern was black scum on the side of his boat all the time. Alright, so we're getting some pretty dirty water coming in from the Minden area, and there's also a sewage treatment plant up there. The other comment I want to make is that I don't really think that the Shadow Lake Association should be doing this. You're old cottagers on the lake, you pay big time tax, the roads look like crap, they're not being maintained properly, and the cost of testing our lake is probably maybe a couple $1,000s a year. So I think that this should be an election issue, that City Council themselves should make sure that all the lakes, not just Shadow Lake, but all the lakes within the City of Kawartha Lakes are tested by the City of Kawartha Lakes City Council themselves, paid for with our tax money, and also published with scientific data on the internet. Then that will make people feel good, and also, stop people from criticizing government as well. I think that's what I want, is I want some transparency here. So we have an election coming up this year, and I think that should be one of the concerns of the people in this community, is basically, where is City Council putting their money? Where are they neglecting it, such as the roads around here in Norland that are just falling apart? And to make sure that we protect the economic interests of the people of the City of Kawartha Lakes, promoting tourism with clean water. We can't do that unless, we have actual data collecting. And the other thing too is we're getting visits. I'm getting visits by the OPP here. And I can just prove now, there's going to be another video coming out, that the OPP are falsifying documents. So there's some pretty dirty stuff going on up here. And this just happened this year, March 7th of 2018. And you'll see one of my videos there showing the illegal warrant. So that's why I'm doing this video. I just want to make sure that the people of the community understand that what I'm doing is trying to look out for the taxpayer and the environment, and making sure that people in the Shadow Lake Association and in government and the OPP are being held accountable and not allowed to do whatever they feel that they think they can do and cover things up. So just putting this up on the video here now, and once again I want to thank the Shadow Lake Association for dropping this flyer off to me here, your newsletter, and hopefully within a few days you can publish the data on where you got everything, from Surf Landing College. I think that's where they're doing it, and I believe the last time I checked it was $66 a sample. So, and we got to find out whereabouts you're doing the sampling too, exactly in the lake. Like the Gull River, I think needs some testing for sure, because it stinks down there right now. Anyways, I'm Steve Katsikaris, Norland Coboconk Watchdog. I'll be putting this up on the YouTube, and stay tuned for my next video. I got some pretty interesting stuff to show people. All right, take care, everybody. So long.